Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to THFC Till I Die. Welcome to MUFC Spotlight. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. We are on multiple channels to do this watch along, so I hope everyone is well and I hope everyone has a good day. Right, we are doing Italy versus Albania tonight. Not the the most exciting of games if people looked at the name and go, but this one I find interesting because Albania have been improving over the past few years, and obviously, for people that are unaware, Silvino and Sabaleta, the former Man City players, are the manager and the coach. So they've got a decent manager and a decent coach. So it's interesting. I think Italy will be too strong for them. That I think will happen. But it's an interesting one to do. Right, let's get into the comments first. Comments have been building up. Right, big up to Tamina saying, "Hi, Bobby. How are you doing today?" I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing well, Tamina. Sad news about Kevin Campbell. What a person. Kevin Campbell was super Kevin. Indeed, yeah. It's been a horrible day for Arsenal fans, football fans all over the country. Yeah, so sad. He had a short illness and sadly passed away. And we just want to wish him and his family and his loved ones our best, to be honest, and the hardest time at the moment for him. But yeah, any Arsenal transfer news, please? Not at the moment. There will be slowly. It will start feeding through. Tamina is supporting Italy tonight. I'm very neutral with this one. I'll be honest. You know, obviously Jorginho, Arsenal player, plays for Italy. But I'm not that bothered in who wins on this one, if I'm honest. I'm chill. I'm just going to enjoy the game, and hopefully it's a good game. Big up to Brian Maguire saying, "Rest in peace, Kevin Campbell." Indeed. I'm going to try and say this right. Spursicus, I think that's how it says. "Hello, gentlemen. Let's hope this match is better." I don't think it's going to be an entertaining game, if I'm honest. I've got a horrible feeling I've chosen 0-0. So let's hope I'm wrong. Big up to Warboy. Are you going to show the match? We can't due to copyright rules. You should be able to watch it fairly easily wherever you are in the world, to be honest. Obviously, if you're in the UK, obviously BBC. But there are other places you can watch it. Fubo, I've heard, is one. VIX, I don't know if anyone knows what that is. That's a service. It is Spanish commentary, but if you can cope with that, then that's another place you can watch the game. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. If anyone else knows of any other places I've not mentioned, please do let Warboy know. But that's the only place I can think of. Eat pasta, run pasta. Eat pasta, run pasta. Okay. The Italians definitely got carried away with the singing the national anthem there. I like that. I don't know. I've got a horrible feeling this is going to be a very boring game, and I hope I'm wrong. Because Italy aren't the most entertaining team to watch. They never have been. And Albania, yes, they qualified top, but they scored the lowest goals. So I'm a little bit worried that I've chosen a very boring game. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But you never know. I could be totally falling asleep at this one. So I will need people in the comments to keep me awake. I've got a feeling. But anyway, let's get through the lineups. This is where the fun part happens of the show. Right, I can say Strakoshka because I know him. Hijaj, Djmisiti, Ajeti, Mitaj, Aslani, Ramadani, Bajrami, Azani, Sefiri, and Broja. I think I've done that as well as I can. I think this might be just one I might have got slightly wrong. Italy, Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, Bastoni, Calafiori, Di Marco, Jorginho, Barella, Fratesi, Pellegrini, Chiesa, and Scamacca. So those are the two starting lineups. You got Stefan Lupp, Felix Swaya, is the... Oh, that's a bit worrying. It's his first ever major tournament. Oh dear. Let's hope there's no moments today. I just want an entertaining game. I'm just slightly worried I'm going to get a really boring game where I'm going to end up falling asleep. I still don't understand how Strakosha has not taken the Brentfordshire. I just don't get it, because I've known about him for quite a few years, how good he actually is as a goalkeeper, and he's still number 2. I just don't get it, because I know Flecken, and I'll be honest, I don't rate him very highly. And I know Strakosha is a good goalkeeper. I don't know what it is, because he is a good goalie, Strakosha. He did very well in Syria. Syria A. With, I believe it's Lazio. Anyway, Albania will be kicking us off. We are playing in the Dortmund Stadium. So I'm hoping for an entertaining game. Let's see if that happens. And here we go. So Albania kicking us from left to right. I don't know if anyone was paying attention to what Mika was saying. He obviously spoke to Silvino, because obviously ex-playmate. And he was saying that Albania are very confident. Oh my God! You're not going to believe this.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
Pashrami has just put Albania 1-0 up. Error by Italy. Error by Di Marco, I think it was. The throw-in by Di Marco went nowhere near the centre-back he was throwing it to in Bastoni. And Bajrami has put Italy 1-0 down. Unbelievable. What a start that is. I was not expecting that. What a... But Bajrami has put them 1-0 up. So at least it's not going to be a 0-0. I'm happy now. I was slightly worried it's going to be a 0-0. Now Italy now need to come out and don't play like they normally play like, which is a bit dull, if I'm honest. Unbelievable though. Wow. I say the blaming Di Marco, but Di Marco, yes, wasn't the greatest throw-in, but Bastoni just stayed there, didn't move towards the ball. So I don't really get how it's just. Oh my God! Oh, Skamaka has just gone. Pellegrini has just gone wide. Big up to Graham McRobert saying, "Oh my God, it is an oh my God." Honestly, I'm shocked by that. And Pellegrini has just gone wide. I think this could be quite a good game then. This could be interesting. Because I think Albania are only letting 4 goals in the whole of their qualifying, which obviously says that very defensive. And obviously with 2 coaches that were defenders, you kind of expect that. So they're obviously very good defensively. And obviously now they've got the goal up. That might help them for the rest of the game. So it'll be interesting now. Berger, foul on Bastoni there. A bit soft, if I'm honest. But 3 minutes in. Big up to Gerard saying good evening, Bobby. How Albania? I'll be honest, that they've done me a favour by making this game a bit entertaining already. I was slightly doomed about it. I was slightly worried. I chose this game, to be all fairness. No one told me to do this game. I chose this one. I was slightly worried that this is going to be a 0-0. But thankfully, Albania have come out. Italy made the mistake, but Bajrami still had to put the ball away, and he put it away very well, to be honest. It's a good finish. I'm sure it won't change Italy's game plan too much because obviously, 87 minutes to play yet. I'm sure they're not too worried. It was shocking that VAR gave a penalty in the previous game, but karma was served. We're talking about the Petkovic situation. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. Is it true that Gooners have a £200 million war chest this summer? We have very similar to what we had last summer, but this summer it will be a lot of outgoings as well, so we could spend more than 200. I'm predicting between 250 to 300 with Arsenal, with a lot of outgoings. We're kind of having like a bit of a squad revamp, having our spinach and just bulking our squad up, because what we do know is our squad hasn't got the depth that we need. So yeah, that's mainly what we're doing. We're probably going to buy maybe one or two possible starters. What I do like about what we're trying to do is no one's guaranteed to start. And that's how it should be for me, because we shouldn't have to just have starters. We should have a squad. And I think that's how all clubs should be. They should all have a squad. So yeah. Send the link. Okay, Dermo. I'll try. To be honest, I can't remember where he is. I'll be honest. I've got to find a group where he is. Okay. Might be this one. I think it might be that one. I've sent it anyway, Dermot. Do you think he will have a proper go at Europe? I think he did this season, but I think at the end of the day, we knew that we were just lacking in certain areas, which is why whenever I did my previews, I would only score a maximum of 8 because we were missing like a left back and a striker. I hope, this is why I hope, sorry, Italy were just having a chance there. What I'm hoping is that we take the cup seriously. And that was been my biggest annoyance of last season, was the fact that we took the League Cup and the FA Cup not as seriously as we should have. Because at the end of the day, they're trophies. Trophies are trophies. That's what we all are in it for, trophies. We're not in it for making money. As football fans, we're there to support and celebrate together. So, yeah. Let's hope so anyway. Here comes Brozier. Still Brozier. Here comes Albania on another attack. Shot deflected. And it's gone out for a corner to Albania. But Lasani looks pretty decent. Where's Lasani from? Let's have a look. So I've got all their details on here so I can have a look. Sani is... What? Oh, okay. He plays for Guangzhou FC. Wow. Okay. Interesting. He is 29. But he looks pretty good. Oh. I think they will feel the temperature of the fans with that as well. I think it just won't just necessarily be their own decision. I think they'll see how the fans feel, and how it is on social media, like it normally is nowadays. Before I bring Philip in, I'm just going to say good evening, all great staff at Albania from Meta Football TV. Big up to you. And here is Philip himself.
Come on, Albania.
I know.
Oh my God. What a start.
I'll be honest. I was thinking this is going to be a 0-0. It's going to be a horrible game.
Yeah,
and then
it could be about 6-3 or something, 6-4. The way now the defense seems to have turned up. I've got the poor Italian lad. He'd be wrecked after giving away that ball to throw in. Jesus, it's shocking, shocking. But yeah, it's. But you'd love to see the underdog getting that. Like as you said, Bobby, it could have been a very boring 0-0 or Italy walk it. But now Italy have got to show what they're made of.
Exactly, that's how I look at it. Because Albania, they qualified in the top of their group. They only let in 4 goals. They only scored 12 goals, in all fairness, though. But they're obviously a very good defensive unit. So this will be interesting to see what Italy can do now.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a bit of an unknown quantity as well. I can't say I know anything about any of the players even. It's...
Well, Brozier you'll know from the Premier League.
That's Brozier. Yeah, Brozier.
Yeah. Strakosha is the reserve goalkeeper for Brentford.
Right.
But yeah, some of them are well known all over Europe, but they're no like big names, nothing. But they're obviously their coaches. I don't know if you probably know them, Silvino and Sabaleta are their coaches.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's the big difference with this Albanian team. Graham saying, has the buzz died for Euros and World Cup like the old days?
Oh, there's the equaliser just after going in.
Yeah, Bastoni has just...
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
The defence went missing at the far post there, I'll tell you.
Oh, there we go.
Very, very simple header from the corner.
Yeah, it was.
Completely unmarked.
Before I bring Tequila in, which is he's on the rabbit again. I don't think it has died. I've been quite excited by these Euros. I don't know about you, Philip. Have you felt the buzz?
15 goals so far. I mean, okay, I didn't see any of the Switzerland-Hungary game, and I only saw bits of the Croatia-Italy match or the Croatia-Spain game. And last night, Germany tanking Scotland. Yeah, I mean, it's been good. I mean, I don't think anyone could have predicted so many goals. Started off.
True.
And although I have to say, Michael Oliver has continued his incompetence into the European Championships. Why was Rodri not sent off? I know there was minimal contact, but he still prevented a goal-scoring opportunity and wasn't sent off.
There's a lot of people who disagree that it wasn't even a penalty. And
it was minimal. But why did your man not bury the ball in the back of the net instead of diving like that? I mean, it was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah. Gerald says, goal. Tequila's now gone. I'm assuming he'll be back in a minute. Phil, what's all this nonsense? Spurs want Abraham. I'm guessing you're talking about Tammy Abraham now.
I think I'd rather have the Prophet Abraham, whatever he was called. Or what do you call that boy back in the 80s? The song with the Smurfs, Father Abraham or Brother Abraham or something. No, we don't want Tammy Abraham. No thanks. I hope
you wouldn't want Tammy.
No, we don't want Tammy. I'd rather get Tammy Wynette.
I don't see how Tammy is a Ange type player, because he likes all his players to be fluid up front, and Tammy's not that type of player. That doesn't make sense, that link, if I'm honest.
Some of the stuff that's coming out today in some clickbait with Romero going to Real Madrid. We've got, I don't know. I just stopped reading it. It's just rubbish.
The one thing I will say about Real Madrid is a lot of us need to worry about what centre-back they want, because they do want a centre-back.
Yeah.
Because obviously most of theirs are getting old now. They're 30 and Nacho's leaving. And so they're definitely going to buy a young centre-back. Obviously, you've got one that they like. We've got 2 that they like.
Yeah.
So we need to worry about who they want to get.
Just go down to Islington. Some good centre backs in Islington down that area. Keep away from N17.
No, Tequila, it's fine. I was unaware that Philip was watching this with me tonight. No one told me, so I didn't know to send the link out. So no worries.
Yeah, I couldn't
You're
do
watching
the earlier games, so I said, come on and do this one, you know. So.
Okay. Clash. Oh, you're watching WWE stuff. Okay, cool.
Dermot's watching the Le Mans 24-hour race, I think. So,
I'd love to watch it, but I just don't.
It's slightly boring after about the 13th lap.
Yeah, because Le Mans is amazing. It's 24 hours. It's fantastic, but I just couldn't watch it for 24 hours. It's like, nah. Would be concerned about Romero going to Madrid, says Meta Football.
You'd hope he wouldn't go, you know. Although I've seen a lot of Spurs fans get rid of him. He's a liability because of his hot-headedness, and they're blaming him because if he hadn't been sent off against Chelsea, he would have made the Champions League, stuff like that. I still think he's a brilliant player and don't want to sell him. No way.
How much would you want for him if you were to sell him?
At least 100 million.
Okay, fair enough. That's the fact that I've just gone. You just said 100 million. I've gone. Oh, fair enough. It says how much
shows you,
changed since our kid.
You know, I mean, transfer prices are crazy. They're ridiculous.
Oh, they are. I hate them. I really do hate them. But it is the way that the world is now, and I've got used to it now. I don't like it, but 100 million quid. Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. The trouble is, around Madrid, it would probably be 50 pence now and £1 a week for the rest of your life, you know?
Yeah. What time is the bowls on at? To be honest, I actually quite enjoy watching bowls. It used to be on. Is it like it was ITV, wasn't it, on national TV quite a few years ago? I used to watch it. I used to love watching it. I got brought up in a place where bowls was a massive thing, so I've always been kind of used to it. So I like it personally. I think it's quite clever. How's the game, by the way? To be honest, way better than I was expecting.
Yeah, Italy just created a good chance down the left there. DiMarco trying to make up for the throw-in he gave away for the goal. But gotta say, Italy have kind of put their stamp on this a wee bit now in the last few minutes since they scored. Yeah, they're starting to pen Albania back a bit.
Oh dear.
There we go. Oh, 2-1 to Italy.
Oh, what a goal that is.
Good strike.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
So I think
it was a real speculative effort, but he hit it very well. Barella.
Yeah. Well, he was fighting to get fit for this as well. So good job he has.
Good stuff. As Albania guilty of really just not clearing the ball there. They're poor clearance.
That was me talking about how good their defense is.
Yeah, no, Marco put him off though. But I mean, the shot was really good. I mean, first time, goalie, no chance.
Oh yeah, that is cracking. That is.
Well, the defender ducked out of the way. That won't go down well in the dressing room.
No. Oh, I think he took a hit somewhere in the gentleman parts. Very relaxing. Yeah, bowls is very relaxing. To be fair, it's like curling. A lot of people don't like curling. I love.
Yeah, I was going to mention I love curling. I think it's brilliant to watch.
I think it's fascinating. Yeah. That's just me. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. I'm watching the great race for the 24 hours of Le Mans. Look like Ferrari will win it. Double win for Italy. Calculator standby. It could be.
Are you going to watch the entire race for 24 hours? Oh my God! Right.
I'd watch the start and I'd watch the finish. Let them do all the boring stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's
right. We'll be putting matchsticks under his eyes tomorrow for the Serbia-England match, I think, by the sound of things.
Oh yeah, well, I'm nowhere going anywhere near that game. England don't exist. It's hard for me to say because I'm very patriotic, but I just can't stand Southgate. I just can't.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tough one for England because Serbia are a team no one really likes to play. They're tough.
Yeah, true.
So,
crikey. Meta, they're not, mate. I promise. I'm just trying my best. And now they're coming up from my end. Sorry, my laptop's playing up now. Have you ever watched baseball? Can't stand it. Can't stand it. I've said to someone that likes baseball, if you set that ball on fire, then I might start watching it. Other than that, no, I find it very boring. I'm not the greatest fan of cricket. I like T20. That's about as much cricket as I can handle.
But you know what gets me about baseball? How they call it the World Series. When it's played in about 3 countries, it's probably played in Japan, America, and maybe somewhere else, you know?
Yeah. It's just rounders. Let's be honest. It's just rounders.
Yeah, that's true. Glorified rounders.
Yeah. I've just never liked it. I find
someone explained the rules to me once, and I kind of got it, but I've forgotten them now.
No worries, mate. No worries.
Oh. Italy are kind of camped in the Albanian half now at this stage there.
Yeah.
What did you make of Croatia's performance earlier? A bit disappointing, I thought, what I saw of it.
Yeah. I know. I think was it Dermot that said it last night. Don't watch. Keep an eye out for Croatia. I don't think so this year. No. I think they're too gone now. Modric isn't the same player.
No, they've got quite a few ancient players, but players getting near the end of their
and haven't got any real new talent coming through. So yeah, I'm not too worried about Croatia if I'm honest. Spain just look like Spain.
Oh, that young 16-year-old is something else, isn't he?
Oh, Yamal, yeah.
Oh my God! I mean, the guy he can't even sign the professional contract yet. And look at he's playing in the European champs. Incredible. What sort of contract would he be on? Would it be on schoolboy terms, or what way do they work at that age?
I think in Europe, has he not got a professional contract?
He may have. I'm just saying he's only 16. It wouldn't work over here.
In where we are, you're not allowed to sign them until they're 17, but in Europe, you're allowed to sign them at 16.
Okay,
which is why we're losing one of our youngsters, because we can only sign him on a scholarship deal. Where in Europe, I think it's Bayern Munich are the favourites to get him. They'll only have to pay him 400,000, like pay us 400,000 for him.
Yeah.
And they'll pay him whatever he wants. Where we're limited because there's only a certain limit. Yeah. So, but Yamal, I'll see if I can find out how much he's actually on, because I've got the salary database, which I should be able to find him on it. So see how much he gets paid.
Pellegrini's just after getting booked there. The Albanian winger was away from him and he pulled him down. Took one for the team there, I think.
Let's see how much Yamal was on. Well, actually, you'll be able to convert this better than I will. 32,000 euros.
Oh my God, that's 25,000 sterling.
Yeah, so there we go.
That's what that was. That was what?
That's what he's on now. Yeah,
now. I can see that rising considerably.
Yeah.
But not bad for a 16-year-old though.
No, not bad, is it?
Paper round or something anyway.
Yeah. Gerald saying here, Phil Roscommon.
Oh yeah, that's a GA match that was played this evening.
Oh, okay. I was like,
brother-in-law was at it actually, so I'll hear about all that later. But it's only played up the road from us here.
I was thinking, if that's football, that's not good.
Yeah, high scoring. 25 23 in points.
Okay. Yeah, because you get points for in the goal and then over.
Yeah, 3 for a goal, 1 for a point. Yeah. I was just watching the rugby there. Both Irish teams lost today in the rugby. Glasgow beat Munster and Sharks beat Leinster. So
I didn't know there was rugby on today, to be honest.
Yeah, it's on. Tight matches, but we've no team in the final this year for a change. And Albania just putting a little bit of an attack together here. Now they've gone backwards. Do you see that the German police are watching out for the singing of a certain song at the match tomorrow night?
Are they?
You know the one I mean?
It's Is it from the English fans?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
To be honest, unfortunately, we've got a couple of ones which are definitely not appropriate nowadays.
Well, it's the one about the 10 German bombers they don't want. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. All right, yeah. there's quite a few of them that we sing that we shouldn't be singing anymore.
I know. I'd say they'll get an airing tomorrow night as well. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I've got German blood, I've got Scottish blood, and I've got English blood, so it's a hard one for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Germany quite frequently, so I like the place a lot. So I don't like that sort of stuff,
No.
My
theory.
That's what faulty is. Don't mention the war,
Yeah. Lamine has a professional. Yes, he does. He has a professional contract. It's £25,000 a week, which is ridiculous.
My God.
That's football for you.
Over the top for Albania. Oh. Yeah, they're starting to come back into it a little bit, Albania, but you got to fancy Italy now to wrap this up. I don't think there'll be any great stuff here today.
Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just having a technical issue.
Yeah. Sure, go on. I was just watching. Roy Keane was pretty scathing of Scotland's performance last night, and some of the comments were made in the interview interview afterwards by Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
So one thing with Roy Keane, he doesn't hold back.
True. Can you still see me okay?
Yeah, fine.
I say because my screen's gone blank, so right. I'm trying to get back on the screen. So I apologise, I can't get any messages up. I'm just having a problem with my laptop. Yeah,
I'll have to get signed in properly, Bobby. I lost all my sign-ins there yesterday for some reason.
Okay. Yeah. I know Cole will be able to do it for you, so
yeah.
We'll sort that out.
This has been played at the Dortmund Stadium. This game, isn't it? The yellow wall.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. Come on, why are you not working? So I'm sure everything looks fine your end, but for me, I can get on any other tab that I've got open apart from StreamYard. StreamYard's just crashed on me. So I'm trying my best to try and sort this out. I do apologise.
It's Italy building up from the back here. The recover from the shock of going 1. That's the fastest ever goal in the European Championships, I think. 23 seconds.
Yeah.
But your man thought all his Christmases come together. But it took a while. It was by no means a gimme. He really had to bury it past Donnarumma.
Okay.
Italy building down the rise here. Everybody behind the ball for Albania.
Which part of Scotland? Well, from where I'm from, this is a conversation that I'd rather not have on stream, I'll be honest, with who I'm related to in Scotland. So, yeah. I'll just say Edinburgh. That would be the safest answer I can give. I just won't tell you who I'm related to. But yeah, we'll just move on from that.
Changing the subject rather quickly.
Yeah. Right, my stream is now working, so I can read everyone's comments again, thankfully. Jeez, that was a nightmare.
Good. To apologise for last night, we had a power cut here at 9:30 last night.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a problem with our own electrical system, which I can't get sorted out until Monday. I don't know what it is. It's one of these weird things. It comes and goes, So I'm hoping it stays the course tonight.
Was it weather related or it was just
No,
power
it's not. I don't know. It's even the. We had an electrician there on Friday looking at it, and he couldn't figure out what was causing it.
Oh, okay.
He feels it could be a case of out we have a garage out the back, some wiring in there. He thinks a mouse may have chewed through some of the wires.
Oh no!
Because he found a couple of dead mice, in the place, So
electrocuted ones.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they got a nasty shock once they bit through those wires.
Yeah. So the game is now what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the goals. So
yeah,
much.
It's gone a little
This
bit
is what I was expecting.
It's gone a little bit flat, but
Yeah.
I think if they get another goal, they'll just shut up the shop.
Yeah, probably
do what Italian teams do.
Yeah.
Win the game. Must say, I'd like to see our boy Vicario get a game tonight. Get a goal tonight. See him. But I hardly will.
To knock out Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Well, if they go 4 or 5-1 up, they might bring him on for the last 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I can't see it, unfortunately.
I don't see it, no.
Donnarumma is just, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. There's still arguments, I think, on that one.
So it's.
I can't remember what game I'm doing tomorrow. Is it Poland, Netherlands? I think I'm doing tomorrow. 2:00 kickoff.
All right, okay.
That one I'm looking forward to. I'm quite looking forward to that one.
That could be a good game.
The
8:00 tomorrow night. Now I know you don't want to talk about it, but it's going to be a good game. It'll be interesting to see.
Come on, Serbia! Come on, Serbia! I just want him sacked as quick as possible. So if that means England lose every single game, then great. I don't care. Oh,
well, it shows you how polarized the country is over Southgate. If there's that, if you've got that attitude towards him, it's the same as Dermot towards Stephen Kenny for Ireland.
Yeah.
It's.
Big
I think he realizes what happens if England win the thing? Has he not done enough then to stay on?
I still think he'll leave to then go into club management. I think he will suck at club management because I just don't like the personality that he is. He'll take Steve Holland with him as well, who is an awful coach as well. I don't like either of them.
Does he have a personality?
Gareth doesn't. And that's my biggest issue with him. Steve is just very, very arrogant and very rude.
Is he? All right.
Yeah, I don't like him. Ex-Chelsea, I think he was as well.
That explains it.
Yeah, I don't like him. Big up to Admiral saying the coach of Albania, former left side player at Arsenal. Yes, and Zabaleta was
Man
City as well, and they actually played in the same team at Man City as well because Silvino also played at Man City.
Yeah,
I was hoping never to have to mention their name for at least 4 or 5 weeks, but there we go. It is what it is. Did you not cover Rangers versus Air game at Ibrox on here back in February? Very good chance, to be honest, Graham. Because I remember doing an Air game, and I'm pretty sure we played Rangers. So, yeah, very good chance. If it was Scottish Cup, guarantee it, because I do try and do the Scottish Cup as much as I can. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the final because they chose to do it on the same day as another final. So, yeah, that was annoying. I wish they'd separate them a little bit, to be honest, but hey, hell. I know they separate the times, but it's not suitable for me.
Yeah, I think this match has gone the way you predicted, Bobby. It's kind of.
This is what I was expecting from the game. Very dull.
30 passes in midfield and they've moved 5 yards. Yeah.
But at least they've had some goals, so that's something.
Yeah, well, that's something. I think Albania need to get the next goal to make this really. Oh, hit the post. Oh, he should have scored.
For the first time, you're actually ahead of me. I'm only like
What time's
4
on your
seconds.
screen?
33:06. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I know what you bought it, so
I'm exactly the same as you. Exactly the same.
Oh, okay. It's amazing that you were just in link. Are you watching it on? Do you have BBC? You do, don't you?
Do yeah? I'm watching this on RTE. I'm watching this on the
RTE.
Irish channel.
Okay.
The BBC, are BBC and ITV sharing the commentary, sharing the matches?
Yeah.
Right.
So is RTE just an Irish TV channel? Is that what it is?
It's the old BBC.
Oh, okay. Got you.
It's the state broadcaster.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, the goalie saved it. Goalie actually got a finger on it and just pushed it onto the post. Good save.
Yeah, very good save.
Yeah, it's embroiled in all sorts of scandals over payments under the counter and redundancy packaging not authorized by the board. You know, the usual sort of stuff goes on every broadcaster.
Yeah.
They're great sports coverage. I really have to say that they're showing every game of the well, between them and TV3, they're showing every game on the of the Europeans.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What's the commentary like?
I don't know. I don't listen to it when I'm watching this, but
okay.
Yeah, they usually have Dieter Hamann does quite a bit of co-commentating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cool. What you call him? The ex Irish goalkeeper, what do you call Shay Given? He was on earlier as well. So yeah, they've
okay.
good.
I like Shay.
Stephen Kelly, the ex Spurs player. They have
weirdly, when you said ex-Irish goalkeeper, the first one that went into my head was Pat Bonner.
Yeah.
So it's the first Irish goalkeeper I think of is Pat Bonner.
Yeah,
he always made me
smile.
All do.
We all do. Yeah, I used to live about 2 miles from Paddy Bonner's home place. I knew his brother.
How did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a local hero.
It always made me smile. I don't know why. He just always made me smile as a goalie.
Yeah. No, a good goalkeeper. Probably 35 minutes gone. 2-1 to Italy.
Gerard saying it's a propaganda channel for the
government. I didn't like to say Gerard, but you know where I was getting at.
Yeah. Right. Yes, Graham. That was probably where we first met, was when you came in when I was doing. Yeah, I do try and do the Scottish Cup when I can. Obviously, it's quite tricky with, I cover Arsenal mainly. But I do try my best to cover multiple leagues, not just Arsenal all the time. But I'll try my best again next season as well. Could be an interesting season next season.
I think it's going to be very interesting. You see, is the VAR systems we use here, is that the same one that's coming into the Premiership in October?
About 90% of it, yeah.
Okay. Have you got the 3D images?
I haven't seen the footage of that yet.
I think that's going to be the most fan-wise. We can actually see, in 3D how the offside was given.
Yeah, we will see a lot more and hear a lot more, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got that. What's it called? That new offside coming in the autumn. So yeah, that should help out a lot. Big up to Geordie saying, "Hawaii lads, big up." And he's going, "Come on, Albania."
I think everybody would like, unless you're of Italian descent, everyone would like to see Albania get something out of this.
Yeah, like I said before, I did this totally neutral. I don't really have a side on this one, if I'm honest. I just wanted a good game.
I suppose this is the group of death, really, when you think of it.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. Well,
I suppose it's hard to watch beyond Spain and Italy going out of it. We're getting through.
Yeah. Well, me and Philip will have a break at half time, and you'll enjoy the new video that I have created.
Ooh.
I didn't like the old one because I was struggling to read the actual writing, so I wanted to make one a bit clearer. So I've created a new one for today. It's football related only. So I think the last one I did swimming, tennis, and all that kind of stuff. But this is football related, so
good stuff.
Hopefully people enjoy it. Keep you guys entertained whilst probably Philip will get a cup of tea or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I may have to switch locations as well. So the wife might come back. She might want the telly back. So I'll probably have to go.
What would she be watching on Saturday night?
Probably nothing really. I should find something. I have an awful lot of stuff recorded that we haven't watched yet.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I'm trying to get her on to watch Blue Lights. Did you watch Blue Lights?
No, I'll be honest. What I'm trying to find time to watch is Oppenheimer.
Oh,
I've not had time to watch it yet. That's what I've been trying to watch.
It's half an hour too long though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's the only thing, but it's a very, very good film.
Yeah.
Blue Lights is about the Belfast police at the moment. The present day Belfast police is a brilliant series.
Okay. Yeah. Semi-automatic offside. Yeah, that's the thank you, Geordie. I knew you'd help me. Yes, that's coming in autumn. Didn't know about the 3D side of the VAR. It's what the UEFA use. The UEFA have a way better system than what we do, but they have a lot more money, to be fair. Let's see what the Premier League can afford, because it is what they can afford as well at the end of the day. It is expensive technology.
What is the, you see the cameras and stuff at the clubs. Oops, cheers again. Good save. Who pays for that? Is the FA pay for it, or the PL, or the clubs? The actual technology at the grounds.
Right. So it's everyone's budget. Mm-hmm. That's how you have to be told that it's everyone's budget. So basically, it comes from PMGL, but everyone puts their money into that.
Right. Okay.
And Premier League put money into it. FA put money into it. It's quite expensive. It's quite shocking how expensive it is. But the technology we'll use next season, I hope it works. I hope it works, because a lot's gone into this. And it'll be annoying if it all flops again. Because obviously the VAR, it got voted on at 19-1. It won. But it was with 6 new points that have to be addressed next season. Hopefully that works, and main thing that I want is the fans are happy. I don't really care about the clubs, if I'm honest, but the fans are the people that I care about, and we're the ones that pay, that I'll put our money into it. We all pay for Sky or whatever TV package you use, or however you watch football, or you go to the games, or you pay for merchandise. We are the ones that put the money into this. Right. The clubs don't really do that, if I'm honest. If you look into it deep down, it's mainly our money that helps them a lot.
Right.
And if you think about TV revenues, if they didn't get the amount of people interested in it, the TV revenues would never go up.
Yeah.
What's this? This has nothing to do with me, Gerard. So if Philip can answer the question.
That's Dermot and myself, Gerard. It'll be coming next week. We're going to wait until the dust dies down after the European elections, and that'll be coming next week. It might be parental guidance required for that now, because it could get a bit hot and heavy,
FIFA pay for it. I think there's multiple people that get involved in this. FIFA don't really pay much, if I'm honest. UEFA do, FA do, PMGL do, Premier League do, but mainly the clubs as well.
What's the setup at Stockley Park? Is a whole little like little classrooms, each with this VAR unit in it. They all go into, you're in room 1 today, you're in room 2,
Stockley, because a lot of people think Stockley Park is like this lovely place. It's really not. It's in London. It's not that nice, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's look. I just hope next season we're all happier. I don't expect it to be 100% perfect. Nothing's perfect in world. No. Just to be improved.
Less obvious mistakes. I think that's really all we want.
Yeah, exactly. I have seen it at English Cup, not north of the border. Okay, got you. Yeah, VAR, got you. Yeah, because the Scottish VAR has only just started, and that hasn't gone according to plan. We can't all just moan about the Premier League. Trust me, it doesn't always work everywhere. Scottish have really struggled with that as well. Would it be in the best interest for both fans and clubs to dump Sky and have their own channel? This is something I've been saying. I don't like the grip that Sky have got on football. No, I don't like it. I don't know if anyone knows of DAZN, but DAZN were trying to get EFL package, a big one. and Sky heard about this and they upped their price to stop the Zone from getting it. And I don't like that. I feel that multiple choices should be available, because to watch EFL or Premier League, you kind of got to have watch Sky. That's pretty much all you can. You obviously TNT as well now, but look, Apple TV were interested in it. Netflix has started to go into sport. Amazon are starting to go into sport. There's multiple choices now, and I feel that we shouldn't just give it to Sky, because it feels dodgy to me, in my opinion.
I think the biggest complaint we have over here is, you see when the match is scheduled for Saturday at 3 p.m., right? And then 6 weeks before that, they change it to Sunday at 1:30 or 5 o'clock. We can't book our flights until we know that the game isn't going to be changed for TV. Which makes it very expensive, you know. Another thing too, they often have games like, I remember was it last season before Southampton were relegated? They had Newcastle versus Southampton at 12:30 on a Sunday or Saturday. You know, look at the distance between those clubs. It's showing no consideration for the fans whatsoever.
Yeah, Unfortunately, the people that have that power is Sky.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why I don't like it.
That's it.
They don't care. Sky is mainly owned by Americans, I believe, as well.
Sky B, yeah.
Even though it's called British Sky Broadcast, I'm pretty sure it's owned by an American.
I remember when it started first, when the Premiership started first, it was free. The Premiership was free for a few seasons. Then they hooked everybody in, and they got us so indoctrinated that we couldn't do without it. So we paid their big fees just to have it. You know?
Jeez. What I would say about this, Graham, is I know that Colm watches it. He watches Doncaster on a thing called iFollow. I think it's £15 a month, and you can watch your team constantly. And I think it's local TV people doing it. They're doing the commentary, and Colm's always said it's pretty good. So there is other options to watch local teams, which I quite like. I just don't like the power that Sky seem to have over the fixtures, because obviously the Premier League decide the fixtures, but then Sky then change them around to suit themselves.
As you can probably tell from the way we're chatting here, there's not a lot happening on the pitch.
No, this is what I was kind of expecting from the game. Was this?
Yeah, it started off with a bang. The first 15 minutes were great, and the last half hour has been pretty ordinary, to say the least.
I can't say I'm looking forward to the second half, I'll be honest.
I'd say, if Italy score again, that's game over. They'll just put up shot. Well, there's always a chance when it's 2-1 that Albania might nick one.
Well, there's only one mistake from Italy, and have a go in it, because that's how
they're coming forward now. Nobody's challenging them, and was that a header by an Italian or an Albanian?
That was Pellegrini, I think.
Was it Pellegrini? The shoulder, yeah. That's a good chance.
Yeah.
Is it obligatory to have tattoos all over your neck to play for Italy?
Yeah, I know.
That's very detailed looking, whatever's on your man. Jesus.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Last 10 seconds of the first half now. Oh, no, 3 minutes. Yeah. Another minute. That was me hoping. It is quite dull.
Yeah.
But this is how Italy win games, though, isn't it?
They grind it out.
They grind it out.
Don't expect expansive football from any Italian team, club or country.
So they've got some great players. I'd definitely take a few of them at Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah.
But as a nation, I just find that their football is extremely boring.
Yeah. It is. Well, I mean, when you've got managers like Antonio Conte, what do you expect?
It's Spalletti now at Italy.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying Conte though. He'll go. Napoli used to play attacking football.
Yeah,
that is now in the past. I would imagine.
Where's Conte's gone to Napoli, hasn't he? So yeah,
That's half time.
that is half time. Thank goodness for that.
Take a break.
We're going to take a break, guys. We will be back very shortly. But enjoy the video whilst me and Philip get some drinks. Welcome back, people. Right, we're going to get the stats. So, obviously, it's 2-1 to Italy. Goal from Bajrami for Albania after DeMarco. Dodgy throw-in, but I still kind of slightly blame Pastoni, if I'm honest, on that as well. Italy's goals came from Pastoni and Barella, making it 2-1. Stats-wise, 69% possession for Italy, 31 for Albania. 11 attempts for Italy, 4 for Albania. They do some weird ways on the UEFA app. Passing accuracy 93% for Italy, 83% for Albania. Got breakdown. There we go. Attempts on target for Italy 4, 1 for Albania. So they've got little breakdowns on each one. So yeah, look, the game started really well for the first 20 minutes. Decent. Oh, hang on, I've got this totally wrong. But now it's turned into exactly what I was expecting it to be. Not a lot happening. Philip, would you agree with Harry Redknapp comment that Spurs were very disappointing this season? I will leave that there for Philip to answer because I'm not going to get involved in that. So yeah, I'm going to stay quiet. I haven't heard that comment though. I'll be honest. Be interesting what Philip thinks. Be very interesting to see what Philip thinks of that one when Philip's got his cup of tea. Let's just get some sound back in as well, see what they're saying. But yeah, they're just showing some chances. I think Italy could have been 4-1 up. Pellegrini had a very good chance, and I think it was Fratesi. Could have made it 3-1. But yeah, Albania, even though they got the goal, they don't look dangerous. It doesn't seem much of a threat. Azani looks decent. We all know what Brozier can do, but he hasn't done much of it, if I'm honest. And Italy are just Italy. They're not a team that really ever excite me. There's a few players I take, like as an Arsenal fan, I'd go, yeah, I'd have him, I'd have him, I'd have him. But as a team, they don't excite me. That is not what it is. They never really entertain me. But yeah. BBC just advertising what they're doing in the summer. Sports documentaries. Ooh. What are they doing? I saw this about Copa 71. There's like some interesting documentaries, to be fair, actually. I thought they were going to run down through each one. They didn't. But we are probably 7 or 8 minutes away from second half kickoff. HDR, high dynamic range. Obviously, Serbia versus boring. But yeah. Brilliant stuff. I'm glad it's easy to read the quotes. That was my problem. I didn't feel that the quotes were being read very well. So I'm glad they're much better and clearer. Got a good range of different people there, I hope. So yeah, some of them I thought were quite funny. So I had to put them in there. Oh, crikey, they're going to talk about it. Oh, I don't want to listen to him.
Oh, he was on.
Hello, Philip. Sorry, I've got to listen to Southgate.
Oh, okay.
God.
Put him on mute. Put him on mute.
Yeah, I think I might, actually. Yeah, I wanted you to have your reply to this because obviously it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. I have a thing about ex-managers commenting on the present incumbent, and I always get the impression there's a bit of, well, if I was there, I would have done better, which I suppose is only natural, but I agree up to a point. But like from where we started last season in 8th place and totally demoralized, to get into the Europa League in 5th place. And let's face it, we're only 1 win away from getting the Champions League. And, so while I can take his point and be disappointed, I don't think we're very disappointed. I think that's a bit harsh. Slightly, with that squad, we should have got the Champions League. We didn't. But I've been saying from the very start, next season is the season Spurs will be judged, when he's in the 2nd season. And we'll see what the story there is. But Harry, a little bit of sour grapes from Harry. And I love Harry Redknapp, but I think, he was a bit harsh on Ange, really.
Fair enough. I haven't heard it. I love Harry to bits. Everyone knows how much I love Harry, even though obviously ex-Tottenham manager. But for me, it's West Ham days. So I love him to bits. But I haven't heard anything. It's quite unusual for him to be like that, actually. So I don't know.
Now, as for his son, Jamie Redknapp, he wants to go kick up the arse from some of his comments. But anyway, it's another day's work. So I'll be back in 1 second, Bobby. I'm back in 1 second.
No worries, mate. No worries. We're about 4 minutes away. I'm not listening to Gareth Southgate, so whatever's being said, I don't really care because I don't like him. I'll be very happy when he's left. We have a new manager at England. I don't know who I want though. That's the thing. I would love Eddie Howe. I don't think we'll get him, but I would love Eddie Howe. If not, someone with a little bit of spark. Need someone with spark at England. I take a Jurgen Klopp. I take a Poch, if I'm honest. I'd even take a Thomas Frank, if I'm honest. Just someone that's just plays slightly entertaining football. Southgate is his choice in defence is what has always bothered me. The way he sets up always bothers me as well. Doesn't always seem to play to the strengths of some of the players. He's a bore. It is a personality clash for me as well. I just don't like him. Look, I hate the fact that I want England to fail, but for us to definitely get rid of him, we need him to fail. I think if he won it, he probably would move as well. I just don't think he's a very good coach. He's never proved to me that he's a good coach at all. So I just don't see why he's at England. He should be sacked. Should be sacked today if I had a choice.
Might be a bit radical 24 hours for a match, but then again, we've done it.
Well, exactly. I know a lot of clubs that have done it. They've literally, I've known managers sacked at halftime. I would literally sack him right now.
Right. Sorry. Sorry, Bobby. I've been relocated.
No worries. Philip's just being relocated. But yeah, we're about a minute or two now away from the second half kicking off. I do like Miko, actually. What's Alec going to say? I don't know what England can do, I'll be honest. I think the defeat to Iceland was a bit of a worry. Obviously, I wouldn't say we struggled against Bosnia, but it wasn't as easy as we thought it would be. So I don't know. Let's have a look at their group. It's fairly easy, isn't it? Let's be honest. Serbia, Denmark, and Slovenia. It's not the hardest of groups. We've got to win it, surely. If we don't, then that's going to be a huge disappointment. Pick up to Cole. Which part? The first part of it? The first part of it, Cole. Yes, entertaining. The second half, not so much. That's what I was expecting for the whole game, to be honest. I kind of expect the second half to be quite boring again. I'm quite surprised Albania have only let in 4 goals in that whole qualifying, because they look quite easy to pick apart, if I'm honest.
Yep, back in action now.
Who would you say would be a good manager after Southgate for England? If we could get him, I'd get Klopp. I think our squad just needs some oomph. And I would love Klopp. I really would.
You're thinking that another foreign manager would be the way to go?
Yeah, I'll take Eddie Howe or Klopp. I'd be quite happy with either of those.
Nice.
I don't know which way we're going to go, if I'm honest, but I think it will be a foreign coach. I don't think it'll be an English coach.
Yeah. I think. I think Klopp would do a great job for England.
Oh, I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. I would enjoy my life so much with Klopp in charge of England. I really would.
Yeah, he'd be. No, he would be good now. But can you see it though? Like, I mean, I know he's going to take some time out, I'm sure, from the game.
Yeah, I think he's taken a good year out, and to be honest, he deserves it. I think he'll come back and probably coach the German national side.
Although, I'll tell you, Nagelsmann will be a hard man to shift if he does well in this tournament. You know.
Well, Nagelsmann will want to go back into club management because he's only young. He'll want a club management role at some point, fairly soon as well. I'd have assumed as well. Yeah. So, I'd get Klopp at Germany if I was a German football association. The second half has kicked off. Let's hope.
Italy attacking. I don't think was there any substitutions at halftime? We didn't see that.
No, not that I've noticed.
Here we go, back to the goalkeeper from halfway. I think we might see a lot of that in this game, second half.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the second half, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been evicted upstairs because my missus wants to watch the golf.
Golf?
Yeah. US Open.
Oh, okay.
Rory McIlroy, so he's starting.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That's fair enough then. Is it the third round today?
Yeah, third round, yeah. You see the Francesco Molinari, the Italian guy, yesterday, he needed a hole-in-one on the last hole to get through to the next, to make the cut, and he got a hole-in-one.
No way!
Unbelievable. he was playing the back nine first. So the ninth hole was his last hole, you know, which is a par 3, and he dunked it in a hole-in-one. I don't think it's ever happened before that to qualify, someone's done that, you know.
That's crazy. The first 19 minutes was entertaining, and then it all faded out.
That's it.
This is what I was expecting.
Yeah.
This.
Good prediction, Bobby. It was a good prediction. And now we're getting to the tippy-tappy stage now.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a chance for Italy now. Good ball down the right. If he gets the cross right. Oh, that's the man that did the throw in, I think. DiMarco coming in.
Oh, my word.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that was awful.
I see this having some horrendous times at Birmingham Airport these days, Bobby, with the security. There's queues for hours to get through security.
Yes, I'm sure it'll get sorted at some point, but it's still happening now. It's not really talked about so much in the local news.
There's a lot of it on TikTok. It's like queues for a Taylor Swift concert. You know, it's queues everywhere.
The main things we're talking about here is obviously what's happening on the 4th of July. So
yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. Is it going to be Independence Day?
I know it's a weird day to pick one, isn't it? Let's be honest. I can't believe they've chosen that day, but hey ho, it is what it is.
I wouldn't say Ravi Sunak, whatever you call it, was too pleased to hear Nigel Farage calling the Reform Party the real opposition.
Well, in the polls, they technically are now because they're second in the polls. So technically, he's right. So he should be given a bit more tea. Oh, look, I don't like Nigel Farage. I never will.
No, same here.
But he is right in saying that in the polls, he is the second highest party. So technically,
but is that not a knee-jerk poll for a party that was only formed a couple of weeks ago? You know,
it's the feeling in England at the moment, and I'm not going to put Wales or Scotland into this because they definitely feel different towards Nigel. But in England, there's a lot of love for Nigel. I don't get it. It's not the way my mind works, but
there's a lot of right-wing progression, isn't there, in Europe generally?
Yeah, I'm trying my best never to go too political.
Not either, but it's worrying because well, it's not worrying really, because I think 14, 15 years is too long for any government to be in charge. Get too complacent. Time for a change, whoever gets it.
Yeah, look, my local MP is ex-services, so technically I should like him, but I can't stand the dude. He's conservative, which is one reason I don't like him. But it's the fact that he voted stuff against the military, and anyone that is ex-military, for me, that should be your first thing.
Should be the first thing he looks after. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I've never seen him in my local area, which also annoys me. So no, and his office is probably less than a mile away. And I've never seen him. Not around here. He goes to the posh parts, as they like to call it around here.
Oh yes. Has he been in the job long?
Yeah, he's been in it quite a while actually. Yeah. About 4 years, I think.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Pistoni's down. Oh, it's head injury. So
our election is the European Parliament. One of the constituencies. It finished on Thursday night. The vote was on Friday. There was 19 counts, and it lasted for 6 days. For the PR
system. The results?
Oh yeah, they're out now. But the PR system, postal representation, that there were 19 different counts to get to the end to elect 5 people. Crazy. Anyway, who's down?
Yes,
somebody that free kick must have hit the Italian guy in the face, did it?
Yeah, he's got an ice pack at the moment.
The Albania manager looks like he's going to a wedding.
Yeah, that Silvino. Yeah, Bastoni seems okay.
Nice pack on the head.
I'll be honest. Something like that, he looks quietly dazed. Just get him off. Yeah, it's not worth the risk.
Do what they do in rugby. Give him the HIA examination when he gets off. See if he's fit to come back.
Yeah. Because when they Edison went down in end of the season, wasn't it? And they put him back on. Clearly, he should not have come back onto the pitch at all.
Yeah.
And they got that wrong. But Bastoni was out then, and personally, I just wouldn't bring him back on. No, he's just
probably. The substituting him against us was probably the right thing to do, because Son might have scored if he'd been still on the pitch. Anyway, it's another day's work.
Graham saying, sorry, golf is like cricket to me. I'm not the greatest fan of golf, I'll be honest.
I like watching the majors. I wouldn't watch any of the other tournaments. I watch the majors. That's about it. I used to play it, I gave it up. So
I used to kind of watch the Ryder Cup because that's quite fun.
Yeah, that's good.
But other than that, I'm not the greatest fan.
No. I gave up golf when I realized I could throw the club quicker and further than I could hit the ball.
Right, we're 54 minutes in. Second half. It's what I expected the game to be like.
Yeah, it's pretty uneventful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Albania trying. Oh, no, too hard. Too hard.
trying to think what we're doing tomorrow. I know I'm definitely doing the 2:00 kickoff. I know Calm's doing the 8:00 kickoff. I don't know if anyone's doing the 5:00 kickoff.
Who's playing at 5?
That's what I'm trying to work out. Slovenia versus Denmark. Not
Mm,
exactly a great game, if I'm
no,
honest.
no. I don't know about Dermot. So we might do that one. All right. I know we're doing England. Well, go
Yeah.
on the England one. Yeah, Slovenia, Denmark. You never know. That's the sort of game. It might be a good one. You know, might be.
Might be. I think
Then
Romania
again,
Ukraine could be quite good on Monday 2:00.
yeah,
That
the
sounds
Battle of
quite a
Eastern
good game.
Europeans. Yeah, that could be. It could well
Yeah.
be. I think everyone will have a soft spot for Ukraine, obviously, but whether they can do anything in this, I don't know.
Yeah.
Playing away from home all the time, you know, it's tough.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, here we go. Little try. This day we go. The 45 passes in the middle of the pitch.
This game has turned into hit and hope. Well, yeah.
Oh, there's a chance. Gotta be. Good save by the keeper.
Surely. Oh,
Good save by the
Strakosha,
keeper.
good save.
Yeah. Referee's given offside anyway. Yeah.
He's such a great goalkeeper. I'm amazed that he's not number one at Brentford, because Strakosha is honestly been such a good goalkeeper for so many years now.
Yeah.
He played at Lazio. He was number one at Lazio, and then Brentford signed him on a free.
Yeah.
And he didn't get the number one shirt. Flecken did, and I'm like, I don't get it, because Strakosha honestly is a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Remember Brazil versus Italy back in the early 80s? Oh, guarantee I'm too young for that. It's early 80s, no chance. Philip, slightly younger than me.
I can remember it vaguely. Like was that no, hang on, what was that the World Cup final we're talking about when Italy missed a penalty? Did it go to penalties? Or Italy missed a penalty anyway and Brazil beat them. I can't remember if that's the game or not.
No idea.
No, I can't remember. I just don't remember. My biggest remember of the World Cup was 1990 when I mentioned Romania there, when Ireland played Romania in the to get through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
went to a penalty shootout. We were over in God. This sounds really so ancient. We're over in Butlins in Wales that time, right?
Yeah,
with the kids were only really small, you know, and the whole place is full of Irish people, you know.
yeah.
It went there because everybody was in the bar. The bar was packed. Everyone was in the bar watching the match. He went to penalty shootout anyway, and after David O'Leary scored that penalty, the place was absolutely ballistic. There was guys dancing on the tables, and this poor young bar manager, please get down the table. Please, I lose my job. In the end, he said, fuck it, he said, get on with it. And when they go back to Dublin the next night, and the place was just like party time, you know, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Never to be repeated, I don't think, not under our present setup. Anyway.
Now, you've got some good youth players. I just don't understand why it's not working well.
Because we can't afford to pay a decent manager. That's the problem.
Oh, well, there you
go. Heavily in debt, and down to John Delaney, the ex-chief executive, who milked the thing for all it was worth, you know. It's been just bad management, pure bad management, mismanagement. Which was the case when we had Trapattoni as manager. Dermot O'Brien, Dennis O'Brien is a big, huge entrepreneur here, owns a lot of media stuff. He was subsidizing his wages.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't even afford to pay the manager his full wages. Yeah.
God's sake.
Anyway. Still 58 minutes gone. I don't think there's been a shot, and apart from that save, there hasn't been a shot in the second half yet.
No. I just don't see much of a threat from Albania. You can see why they only scored 12 goals in qualifying.
Yeah,
not exactly the most dangerous looking team in the world.
Oh, Jesus. He didn't give away a penalty.
Blimmin' yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Rella. Oh.
That was close.
That was a very good strike.
Oh, maybe handball there, was it? No?
No, a little bit too high for handball.
Look, it seemed hooking the leg around the Albanian guy trying to get the penalty there. It didn't work.
No.
Whoa, that was close. Let's see how close it was. Whoa, foot. Looks like your man isn't the first choice keeper in the Albanian squad either, with number 23 on his back. Although maybe
yeah, it's Berisha is normally the number one at Albania, but the thing is, Strakosha was number one at Lazio, and Lazio are a very good Italian club, and it amuses me. It really does.
Yeah.
See, Berisha's hardly got in this game. Obviously, he's not very pacey.
He plays for Chelsea, doesn't
he? Yeah. He won't be for very long. That's for certain. He'll definitely be on the move.
That's poor.
Oh, Pemenek.
Wonder are all these games a sellout? I'm sure they are.
Chiesa, yeah. To be honest, for anyone that remembers his dad was a very good player as well. But yeah, Federico is a very good player as well. I don't know if there's rumours that he's going to be staying at Juventus, but I've also heard rumours that he's meant to be leaving for like 25, 30 million quid. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do after the Euros. But there's a lot of talk that he's actually going to stay. Big up to Doctor's Pill. Are you talking about the game on BBC? We are. We're watching Italy versus Albania, which I have to be honest is not entertaining anymore.
First 19 minutes were good.
Yeah, first 19 minutes, brilliant game. Since then, absolutely dull. But hey ho.
Yeah, that's it.
Help us get to sleep tonight. It's all good.
Yeah, that's true. And insomnia and watch the Italians playing.
Yeah, because I struggled last night because obviously that German game was actually quite entertaining.
Yeah, it was good,
I did struggle going to sleep after that one because I was still buzzing because it was a great game to watch.
Yeah. Did you see the clip from German TV? This guy was interviewing the Scottish fans before the match, and he's talking away in German, And there's this guy with a kilt, and one of his mates lifts up the kilt. And need I say any more?
Yeah. Well, you're not a proper Scotsman if you're wearing underwear under a kilt.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're not a proper Scotsman.
That's right. He was a proper Scotsman. Yeah.
So
good.
Graham's saying it was the '82 World Cup and Paolo Rossi scoring a hat-trick.
That's right.
I have no idea.
Paolo
I'd have
Rossi.
to look at the history books for that one. I
vaguely remember it.
I would have been 2. No, coming up to being 2.
Yeah, so we'll forgive you for not watching it now.
Yeah, sorry. I was too busy sucking my passy or something,
Italy trying to put on a bit of a spurt here, I think. But
there'll be some changes soon, surely.
Yeah.
This is boring. Oh, crikey. I'm going to get ready for the subs because I'm going to struggle remembering who comes on, especially for the Albanian team. There's some strange names in that one. The Albanian fans are... To be honest, I think that, as far as I was told, there's a lot of Albanian fans at the stadium.
There's a lot of them there. Yeah, show them at the start. Show them. I'm just thinking back there. I did a few trips to Irish games in the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah,
back in the day, and one of them was a double header. We're playing Slovakia on a Saturday, I think it was, and Czech Republic on Tuesday. And they're quite close together, so we were, stayed in Bratislava for the first, and then moved on down to Prague for the second match. But I just remember there's a big. I don't know if you've ever been to Prague, but there's a huge square in the town. It's from the high points of the town. But the Irish fans took it over, as we tend to do. And they started doing a conga the whole way around the square. The square is massive. It's probably a couple of 100 yards each end of it. And there's a lot of police there because I thought, well, these guys are going to be trouble. Because the Irish fans
Yeah.
weren't any trouble. So what the Irish fans did was grabbed all the policemen and made them go around in the conga line. And then later on, there was a McDonald's quite near the stadium, so we went in there getting something to eat before the game. There's about 20 of us on this trip. And next thing, this load of Irish fans came in singing "Big Macs for the boys in green." You can see the staff behind the counter it dissolved into laughter. You know, it was just so funny.
Yeah,
No, they're really good.
Yeah, the Irish football fans and the Scottish football fans are just brilliant.
They're great. Yeah,
absolutely.
And then there was the time we were in Moscow, got beat 4-2 by Russia, and held us on for about 20 minutes after the match for let us out. You know. But went down. There was Russian secret service police lining the whole way down because they thought the Russian fans were going to attack us. You know,
yeah.
They put us in a pen, right? Of course, the inevitable started. The sheep noises started. You know, making sheep noises, and the Russian police are so dour, but even they were laughing. You know, it was just. And then we got a lift to a nightclub. In a taxi driver, it was absolutely pissed out of his head. We had to tell him where to go. We weren't even living in Moscow, you know. Oh, stuff.
Surprised we drank a bar dry within 24 hours. That does not surprise me. Scottish, Irish, and English, to be fair.
Yeah, I would say, well, if you're a publican in Munich last night, you're smiling today. You're really smiling.
Oh yeah, 100%. Corner to Italy here.
Yeah, bounced off the top of number 4 and over the bar. There's all the Albanian fans behind that goal. DiMarco. Somebody said about the Scottish fans, Munich is having 2 beer fests this year.
yeah, that's definitely. Yeah. Because I'm hearing a lot of complaints about the Scottish fans for celebrating their goal. Why the heck not? They know they know they're not going to win this competition. Let them celebrate a goal.
Oh yeah, why not? Probably the only one they'll score anyway. Well, maybe not.
But even though it wasn't Scottish fans are honest about what they are. They know they're not very good. They know that they're never going to win a competition. Let them enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. There's Albania coming down the right-hand side here. Come on, lads. Let's make this more interesting. Get an equaliser.
An equaliser would definitely make it more interesting. Well, how long did you want to take to fall down there? Jeez.
He went down in stages.
Yeah.
Now, here's the
make change it. There we go. Here we go. Right. Oh, I knew it.
Right.
Lucky's on. Who the heck are you?
Hoxa is on for Asani.
Hoxa. Right, okay.
And the other one, it's
Lackey is on for who's coming off here?
Lackey is on for Seferi.
Seferi. Okay. Right. It'll take me a while to change this. I will be just trying to.
What funny little hats they're wearing in the crowd.
Safari, Lucky, Zani,
Albania
for Hoxa.
Corner to Albania. Now, maybe. Come on, lads.
It's a little bit better by Albania.
Yeah, well, they're showing a bit of intent now. They're coming up on 70 minutes. I mean, there's 25 minutes left to do something or do nothing. Donnarumma with a good punch. Shot well wide.
There we go. Seen one of the Scottish fans with a bookie bottle on. Oh God, I love the Tartanabi. I really do. Oh, yeah. They are amazing. I love the Scottish. Always will.
Oh yeah, they're great.
And it's not got nothing to do with my Scottish blood. It's literally because I just love them to bits. They are just.
And you know the Welsh fans are great too. The singing they do, and
Yeah.
everything, you know, they're really good.
Well, the Scottish, the Irish, and the Welsh, all their fans are very respectful. We've got a bit of an issue with the English fans.
Well, only a percentage of them. You're always going to get a few nutcases out the coast,
Yeah.
couple, you know.
But I absolutely love the Irish, the Welsh, and the Scottish fans. They're
Oh,
just
they're good.
pure. They know what they are.
Yeah,
They know they're never going to win a tournament, and they'll enjoy everything
that's
that
it.
they,
It's there for
that
the
take
crack.
part in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it
There
true
for the
that
experience.
the English fans have been saying, "I'm warned not to drink too much beer tomorrow night"? They're going to serve kind of watered down stuff or shandy or.
Yeah, the German breweries have made a different type of beer for the English fans.
Is there a sedative in it?
I think there's a couple of breweries that have done it because obviously the German beer is a lot stronger than ours in the UK.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So there is a English version. I think they're calling it. I think the
Yeah.
Scottish will be fine, but the English, yeah, we don't handle very strong beer very well, to be honest.
You probably have English fans going into the bar dressed in kilts now, telling them they're Scots. Give me the real thing. Give me the real stuff. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was in Munich. I was in Munich last year now, and I don't drink now. But Mrs. had a couple of their Steiners, you know, the big thing. She says you wouldn't want to drink too many of them. They're really, really strong. Really strong.
Oh, okay. Graham saying here, I've got English, Irish plus Canadian blood. That's an interesting blend.
I'd say your my heritage DNA report would be interesting if you got all that in it.
Yeah. The Canadian one's very interesting, I have to be honest.
Yeah. Our former next door neighbor did one of those DNA tests for ancestry, and it turned out he was 5% Nigerian. He still hasn't figured that one out, you know.
Yeah, me and my partner have done those. They are fascinating to look at. I have to be honest.
I've actually found a couple of cousins because of it.
Have you?
Yeah, nothing too close now, but I have another cousin of mine absolutely spends hours every week sorting it out, and has come up with a load of different relatives that she never knew they had. You know? So
oh wow,
interesting. Yeah.
It is interesting. You can tell the football is just dull. With 72 minutes in.
Yeah. When we're talking about ancestry, and football's not great now, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's other organisations that do it as well, Family Heritage and.
That's right. Yeah, there's a good few of them. Yeah.
Just don't want to just emphasise ancestry.
Throw that one in.
Ancestry is one of the best. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I have English and Irish and Scottish. My surname is Simpson, but my maiden name was McCulloch. Wow,
that could be Scottish or Irish. That McCulloch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of English do have a lot of Irish and Scottish blood.
Yeah. Well, the cousin that we discovered was he would have been a cousin. The family would have been a first cousin of my father's, and this guy he's long dead now. But his brother was on HMS Hood that was destroyed by the Bismarck.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, so that was interesting. And also my grandfather. Worked on a furniture factory. I think he was a manager of it that supplied beds for the Titanic in Belfast.
Wow,
I'd love to know that when we were living there, because I would have checked it out and found out the real history behind it. He could have been on the bloody ship for all I knew, you know.
Yeah. Graham said he found out past family in Ireland was hung for. Oh, jeez.
Stealing sheep. That was the biggest one. Stealing sheep.
Yeah. I think the funniest one we found for my partner was someone was charged for being drunk whilst walking their herd back to the farm. Because that was
charge of dairy cows.
Yeah, that's a crime back then. It probably still is now, to be fair, but back then it was quite a big thing. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, it's fascinating when you go into it and all that, especially with the documents you can find nowadays.
Oh no, yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
One of the subs has now got a yellow card.
Yeah,
that was soft.
There was a bit. not totally on football related, but I did a tour of the Western Front battlefields there a couple of months back. Around Ypres and then the Battle of the Somme, you know.
Yeah.
This interesting fact that was again found out by the guy that wrote the book that he led the tour. There was 3 people in the British Army's history have been awarded the Victoria Cross twice, right?
Yeah.
2 of them were in the First World War, and they were both doctors.
Yeah.
And turns out these 2 doctors, one treated the other when one of them was almost dead. So what are the odds of the 2 Victoria Cross double holders knowing each other? It's incredible, you know, how that was found out about. But there's actually one of them. There's a square in Liverpool named after him. It's the big square in the centre of Liverpool.
Okay.
I can never remember the name of it, but it was named after one of those guys. The 2 of them met, you know, were in the same field hospital for a short period, and both had double Victoria Crosses.
Oh wow!
Amazing. Silly little fact, you know, but it was very interesting when we were watching, you know. And one of the guys on the trip with us actually found the grave of his grandfather.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's never that easy because obviously being ex-army, I've done quite a few of those, and we obviously did lots of operations.
No, I must say, I love history is my pet subject. So
yeah, I think Brosier's coming off here.
Oh, he is.
Brosier coming off.
Manage is coming off going on for Brosier. Doesn't look too happy.
No, well, to be honest, he's not really got into the game, has he? So they need to do something different up the front.
Well, what, they've got 15 minutes left. They might as well. I mean, you know, go for it. Don't be sitting back and taking a 2-1 defeat. Have a go at it. Italia.
Let's just change that. Oh,
there's another.
Italy. Cristante's coming on. Of course, just as I finished doing that one.
There's always more, isn't there?
So Cambiasso is coming on for Chiesa, I think, wasn't it? Pellegrini is off for Cristante. Right, so let's just change those. Cambiasso. Try to find the other one now. Where's the other one gone? Pellegrini. Cristante. There we go. Let's just change that over so everyone's got updated team. There we go. Right, let's see what people have been saying in the comments. I know we're all talking about ancestry now, and honestly, I have no issues with it because it's better than talking about this football. To be fair, my dad got pulled over once on a push bike to see if he was drunk. That happens now, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, there must be a good reason to put him over. That's for certain. My mum's side is Irish, and my dad is pure Scottish. Lovely. This is getting a little violent. It is getting a little. I wouldn't say that they were that foul from the Albanian defender earlier was a bit soft, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
it was a gentle elbow in the back. It wasn't hard. We know what the Italians and Spanish are like. When they get touched, they fall over like they've been struck by a bulldozer. So let's see if we at least get another goal at least. But I can't see it. I think it will end.
No, I think this is a typical Italian, just grinding it out, not really trying for another goal, but making sure the other lot don't score either.
Yeah. I'm sure the games tomorrow will be more entertaining. I'm doing Poland, Netherlands in the morning. Well, 2:00. And then Colm, Dermot, Tequila. Which one are you joining, Philip? You're doing the evening
I'll
one?
do the England game, yeah. Might do the 5:00 one as well. I don't know yet.
Yeah, so hopefully, I think we've chosen good games for tomorrow. I think the Slovenia-Denmark game might be quite dull, if I'm honest.
Never know.
Oh,
that's DiMarco with a good shot there, but the keeper saved it comfortably. A shot on target. It's the first one in quite a while.
Yeah. I think Poland Netherlands will be quite a good game. Both
Yeah, it
good
could be.
teams.
Lewandowski now will be. So he'll be getting near the end of his, international career. So
Yeah. I think he'll probably do the World Cup if Poland make it, obviously.
maybe.
But I think that'll be it after that. I think it'll be his last Euros at least. Anyway,
Chance. Oh well. Oh.
that was a bit better. That's what
Bit better.
That's what Brozier wasn't doing, wasn't it?
Pull. Look at the shirt pull.
Yeah, a little bit. Nah, be soft.
Hardly
if I'm
enough
honest.
we're not at Old Trafford now.
We'll be watching Brazil Italy '82 World Cup final. Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest. Anything that's more entertaining than this. What time is it? I think that's the 5 o'clock kickoff.
5 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Serbia game is the 8 o'clock, and the Poland game is 2 o'clock. So the other one will be 5. I think we should all quite easily sleep. We don't need Ovaltine tonight, that's for certain. Just watch this game.
That's true.
Jeez. I can't even put my finger on why Italy are never entertaining. They've got good players. They're just never entertaining.
It's in their DNA, really, isn't it? It's just the way the teams go. They've always been. I remember, like, my earliest recollection of an Italian team playing really was in the '67 Cup final, European Cup final against Celtic.
Yeah,
Inter Milan scored first and shut up shop, and it was 88, about 56, 60 minutes of Celtic pounding them. And eventually got the goals in, but thought, God, if the other crowd had gone for it, they probably would have won the match, But they just sat back, defending a 1-0 lead.
I would say Albania have been slightly better this half. I don't know.
Without causing any, without causing Italy any trouble, really, though.
Yeah. DiMarco's off.
DiMarco.
And Rettigu. Absolutely no idea who he is. I'll be honest.
DiMarco with a rather unusual haircut.
Yeah.
And the manager with no haircut.
Mr. Spalletti, yeah.
Spalletti.
Got to agree with Cole there. Really? I don't think either team have been great. I'll be honest. I don't think anyone's edged it second half.
Well, there's been no blood and guts anyway. Like, neither team is in fifth gear. They're all fair. Italy haven't had to be, and Albania haven't just done it.
Yeah, so I was telling because M's thinking this was a knockout competition, and I says no, this is the group stages first. So no one's been knocked out. No, it's real groups.
But like it's like every competition, it's not going to liven up until the last 16.
Yeah, exactly.
The knockout starts,
Yeah, that's when the proper competition starts. 2 weeks.
But thank God they're doing it that way. Do you remember? Well, no, you won't because you weren't around. But back in '78, when Argentina had to win 6-0 to get through to the World Cup final against Peru, and they won 6-0. They won 6-0.
Wow!
And then also in that tournament, Germany and Austria knew that a draw would get both of them through to the next round. So spent the entire match just tapping the ball around. Nobody had any intention of scoring a goal. So that's why they one thing, all matches had to be played at the same time after that. Before that they played the last match at different times. So the teams in the last match knew exactly what they had to do. So that World Cup was, I reckon it was rigged. It was the time of the junta in Argentina, and
okay.
So
let's just change this. There we go. Right. Well, this is only 6 more minutes left of normal time. the time's
Mhm.
flown. So thank you for talking about ancestry and stuff like that.
Oh
'cause
well,
like,
sure, it's,
time's
you know, we must have another subject on tap just in case the next match is.
yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Yeah. Although I'd say there'll be a few matches now. There won't even be time to talk about it. It'll be so good. You know, there'll be such so much going on in them. This is
Yeah,
not one of them,
look,
I'm afraid.
I think we've chosen probably the most entertaining games tomorrow. I think Serbia England will be a good game, and I think
Yeah.
my one will be good. I do think the Slovenia Denmark. I can't see it being entertaining. If I'm honest, they're not the two of the greatest teams in this competition.
Probably, yeah. I think Serbia England could be a hell of a game. I wouldn't like to predict a winner on that one now, to be honest. I think, you know, England's defense isn't great, and Serbia are a hard team to play.
Serbia are better than Bosnia. Bosnia
Yeah.
put up a good fight, and Iceland beat England. So
Yeah.
you know,
And actually, I watched that. Iceland could have beaten England by more than 1-0, and probably should have done.
Iceland are always a good team. They're a team that haven't got any big stars, but they work like
they work
a
very
team,
hard,
and that is so
good
dangerous.
Play.
Oh,
Good move.
here we go.
You can run out of space here. Get a corner out of it. That's
Try
the
and
best
get
you can
corner.
do.
Damn it.
No, didn't even get that. Good run though.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Shame we've had to wait to the 86th minute.
Yeah.
Big up to AFC, always 100% agree.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Big up to what everyone said it at the beginning of the stream as well. It has been a sad day for Arsenal fans and football fans because obviously played for multiple clubs.
Yeah, Everton as well. Yeah, he was one of the good guys. A lot of compliments coming about him over the media today. And how's Alan Hansen? He wasn't well either.
Yeah, he's still fighting because the BBC mentioned him because obviously Alan worked for the BBC.
Yeah.
He's still fighting, and we hope that he makes it. But it's from what I've heard, it's not looking great.
Oh dear. And you see the Millwall goalkeeper died suddenly.
Yes, that was
very sad.
The first thing I woke up to, and obviously he's ex-Wolves player as well. So, and weirdly, someone mentioned him the other day to me as someone that Arsenal should go and sign. And then I woke up to that this morning. I was like, oh my word.
Montenegro. He's Montenegro international, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played the other day.
That's right. That's right.
And supposedly he had a very good game. So, but yeah, such a shame. 26.
Too young.
100% agree. AFC always. Campbell was a beast on the football pitch. Such a gentleman. He was definitely a gentleman off the pitch. 100% agree.
Yes. I think it's sad. I mean, he's very young. I mean, we're getting to the stage now where, I think there's how many survivors is there now in the England World Cup team? 1 or 2?
Yeah.
66. Jeff Hurst is still alive, isn't he? And
yeah, I think it's about 2, isn't it? It's not many.
Roger Hunt's dead. Martin Peters is gone. Not too many. I can't think of any other one than him now, but maybe there is.
Hopefully there's no more changes now. I have to choose that again. But Moochie came on for the goal scorer, Bajrami.
What you just I heard a great Brian Clough story today. There's some men going around. There's Mark Crossley, the goalkeeper used to play for Forest.
Yeah.
He was trying to get a new contract, and they've been trying to get a contract for a while. So Brian took him into the office one day. Here, sign that. The blank sheet of paper. And Mark said, I can't sign that. He says, sign that. He says, or I'll give you 5 minutes to sign it. He says, or else I'm transferring you to Barnsley. So he says, hang on, I'll have to go out and try to think about this. So he went outside the office. And he heard him say, 4 minutes to Barnsley, 3 minutes to Barnsley. So eventually he went in and he signed the contract. He signed a bit of paper. The next morning, he turned up at the club anyway, and the secretary called him and he said, have your contract here now. He says, Brian Clough gave him 500 quid a week on a 4-year contract, 25 grand of a signing on bonus, and bought him a new car. But he signed a piece of paper which could have given him 20 quid a week, you know.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, he's gas. You get away with that now, I'd say.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice regarding Sarkic. It's very sad. Yeah. Just a horrible day with football words. Musiala had an excellent game. What a baller he is. 100%. He is incredible. Well, Chelsea only got 180,000 for him. And he could have also been playing for England as well because he was in our youth system, but chose Germany. Oh, hang on.
Come on.
Oh,
should have been. An equalizer for Albania. Give him the goal kick, I think.
That should
20
be
seconds left of normal time. Great ball over the top. Not well defended. And just poked it across the... Oh,
that's a corner, that is, surely.
Let's see again.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Yeah, hit the back of Donnarumma's back.
But they've given a goal kick.
Giving us a goal kick. Like, in all fairness, probably hard to see. We can see it in slow motion here, but it's definitely a corner.
Yeah, Brighton have got the youngest manager, the American. They've just signed from St. Pauli, 31-year-old. I'm excited to see what he does, actually. I've heard very good things about him.
Well, Deserby came under the radar and look what he did for them. So, yeah, it's a good move.
Albania so close. They were close. Big up to AFC saying, I hope you don't mind, but can I say happy Father's Day for tomorrow, past and present? 100% you can say it. Of course you can. Yes, to everyone that is father, doesn't have to mean that you have to be a father. You can be a mother that does both roles as well. Hang on. There is someone on the pitch that shouldn't be. Yeah, it's a supporter. Oh, here we go. What's he doing?
He's not getting the good. They're not showing him now.
Oh, well, yeah, they were.
But they never do, though. They try not to publicise them.
Anyway. But yes, totally agree. Wish everyone a very happy Father's Day.
Father's Day tomorrow, yeah. I expect to get totally pampered tomorrow, but that's not going to happen either. So I know my family too well. Yeah.
We've only got 2.5 minutes left of this wonderful game.
It's actually one of my daughter's wedding anniversaries tomorrow, so I better remember that.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's the winning goal been shown there.
Well, there is no change. Of course there is. Why would there not be a change? What is the point of this? Barella. Oh, follow run show. God, where do they get these names from? Blimmin' literally, because there's literally 2 minutes, I cannot be bothered to change that.
No, take it that long to type that name out anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I'll leave that. What a stupid substitution that is.
It's called the time-wasting one.
Yeah, but, Albania is slightly on top at the moment. It just seems a bit weird to make that kind of change.
A better team would have caused it. It would have maybe asked a few more questions of the Italian defence. But
I definitely think that there's more to come. I'd laugh if Italy end up getting third, to be honest. It would be nice to see them out of it. Okay. Question, how come Arsenal haven't announced the signing of Dayro, considering the transfer window officially opened yesterday? Mainly because he's in Spain. Not in Spain, he's in Germany. That's going to be an issue. It's all been done. I'm not worried about it. It's going to be tricky trying to announce him. I don't know if you remember Havertz. Havertz was, I think, at a wedding when we signed him. So we had to get them a shirt to fly out there. So maybe we might see him in Germany unveiling, because we've got the Adidas headquarters, obviously, because obviously Arsenal, they make the shirts for Arsenal. So we might use the Adidas headquarters maybe to do the announcement. But yeah, it's all done. So there's nothing to worry about Raya. It's all done. So
anything else major happening on the transfer front? It's been pretty quiet the last.
Well, I've just literally just heard. I was about to message Colm about it. Man United have just approached Bayern Munich for De Ligt.
Yeah, I've heard that was coming. All right, yeah.
That's actually happened. So they've actually approached Bayern Munich about that. I can't see that happening, if I'm honest. No offense to Man United, but I can't see why De Ligt would leave Bayern Munich. He is going to leave Bayern Munich, but I don't see why he'd go to United.
Nice.
Maybe for the manager, maybe for Ten Hag.
Yeah, maybe. He had him. He would have been his manager at Ajax.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. So I'll message Colm about that in a minute because he might want to do a stream about it.
Last chance, Albania, and is that a free kick? No. 4 minutes. We've gone over the 4 minutes now, so.
Yeah, it says everything. I've not even taken half time off. It's about to be full time now.
Speaks volumes for the match, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's about to be full time.
Yeah, I think it's about to blow now. He's gone well over the minute. It's almost a minute over it now. Cross comes in.
Still a chance here.
Come on.
Oh,
not far off. Not far off.
Now sure it's going to blow the whistle.
The goalie knew it was going wide, I think.
Should probably wait for Donnarumma to kick it out, and it'll be over.
Yeah.
Surely. Oh, Jorginho, you got cramp. Never mind. Move on from it. He's just going to blow a whistle now, isn't he? Yeah, there we go.
That's it. All over.
He's blown the whistle. There we go. So it has finished. Italy 2, Albania 1. My pleasure, Cole. Thank you ever so much for being in the comments. Dermot. Philip, where can they find you?
THFC till I die. Doing watchalongs for the Europeans, and I don't know. We'll do at least one game a day anyway. I'm probably mixing in with you guys for other ones. So yeah, that'll be it for the next few weeks, and we'll be doing any transfer news that comes up. We'll be doing sort of ad hoc specials as they arrive. So watch this space.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird because obviously the Euros is happening at the moment, and most of the players that most of us want, the big clubs. I'll put Tottenham in that category because most of them are going to be involved in Copa America because you've got Copa America as well in South America happening. You've got Euros. So a lot of transfers are going to probably have to wait a little bit. But you've got a couple of players in the Italy squad that you've been scouting yourselves. So, you can't sign them whilst they're playing a championship. It's a little bit difficult.
No, but you get the agreement in place and do it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Terrible. Great show. Which were we terrible?
Right. Okay.
I'm guessing the game was terrible because the game was terrible.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be doing at least 2 games for definite tomorrow. But guys, thank you ever so much, and we'll speak to you very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.
Yep. See you tomorrow, Bobby.